After a back injury, the hardest part about getting back to heavy squats or deadlifts isn't strength, it's bracing. If all you've been told is to arch your back or tighten your abs harder, these cues can actually make things worse for you in the long run. So the proper way to think about bracing is called circumferential bracing. It means that we're using all of the muscles all around our trunk, as well as the bottom and the top of the barrel. When I take a big breath in, instead of overarching into my back as I brace, I create a reasonable amount of tension on the front and the sides, and I also pull up from underneath. I take a breath in, and that compresses my diaphragm, and then I'm much more stacked in a neutral position as I go to squat down or pick heavy things up off the floor. The best way to think about activating the muscles on the front and side, which are your abdominals and your obliques, is to pretend that you have somebody poking or punching you in the front or the side of the stomach, and you're trying to push out against that force. And so you can do that by taking your fingers and pushing in, and then using your ab muscles to push out. With respect to your pelvic floor muscles, these are the muscles that support the underside of your trunk. The best way you can think about activating these muscles is if you've ever been going to the washroom and you stop the flow of pee as you're peeing in the toilet, that's activation of the pelvic floor muscles. We take a big breath in, and that's gonna activate our diaphragm, which is the roof of that barrel. So I take a breath in, and then I get underneath the bar and I go to squat. The most common thing that I find in these sorts of injuries is that the individual displays an excessive amount of anterior pelvic tilt as they go to squat or deadlift or brace with heavy weights. It's not harmful, it's not dangerous, it's not unsafe, but we have something to work on. We have to improve our ability to change where our pelvis is in space and create tension in different sorts of positions.